Subspace network. In this video we are going to explain what the subspace network is in very basic terms. By the end of this video you'll be able to understand how it works. The subspace network lets developers run Web3 apps at InternetScale.it, provides a simple interface for quickly deploying multi-chain decentralized apps that autoscale with demand. Subspace is powered by a new eco-friendly, fourth generation blockchain that enables massively scalable on-chain storage and compute. Without compromising security or decentralization, IT seamlessly integrates with existing blockchains layer 2 protocols. And Subspace will empower builders to unlock the next wave of crypto adoption by supporting NFTs, GameFi, and the metaverse at internet scale. What is the Subspace Network blockchain? The Subspace Network is powered by a new Layer 1 blockchain which is based on several years of R&D originally funded by a grant from the U.S. National Science Foundation, NSF. The Subspace blockchain was created to solve several fundamental problems in the cryptocurrency space around environmental sustainability, increased centralization, and lack of scalability. These goals were achieved thanks to a new twist on an old idea: proof of capacity, POC, consensus. With Subspace Network you need to know 3 main things. They are including secure, scalable, decentralized. We all know the blockchain trilemma, which has always been a difficult problem for the blockchain to break through. Let's look at what the blockchain trilemma is. The blockchain trilemma. The blockchain trilemma is a term coined by Vitalik Buterin to describe the challenges of creating a secure, scalable, and decentralized blockchain. He argues that a blockchain can only achieve 2 out of the 3 features in practice. Security means retaining safety and liveness for up to a 1/2 adversarial fraction of nodes, the honest majority assumption. Decentralization means keeping the compute, storage, and network resources low enough for anyone to run a node on their laptop. Scalability means transaction throughput should increase as more users join the network and as their computer hardware improves. And how does it work? Subspace is the first protocol to fully resolve the blockchain trilemma without making compromises. Number 1. Secure and sustainable consensus. Proof of archival storage, POS, consensus maintains the honest majority assumption and permissionless nature of Nakamoto consensus without the massive electricity cost of mining. Number 2. Fully decentralized. Decoupled execution keeps farming lightweight and resistant to pooling, while the farmer storage network allows the blockchain to bloat massively without becoming centralized. Number 3. Composite scaling. Block decoupling and data availability sampling allow for vertical scaling, while our unique separation of consensus and computation provide for horizontal scaling at log n overhead to executors. Let's explain the highlight 1 of Subspace new work to solve the solution to the problem of blockchain. The consensus puzzle. The first problem is to find a secure consensus mechanism that is environmentally friendly, permissionless, and fair. To solve this problem, we constructed Spartan, a simple and secure POC consensus protocol that realizes the vision of free and fair consensus as described by one disk, one vote. So how does the Subspace network protect our safety? Firstly, plotting space. To begin, farmers write millions of tiny, for KB, pieces to their free disk space under an hourglass scheme. Each piece is encoded with a time asymmetric permutation based on sloth. A tag is computed over each piece and stored within a binary search tree, BST. Unlike Chia, plotting does not require or destroy SSDs and is up to 10x faster. Unlike Filecoin, farmers do not have to stake coins proportional to their disk space. This allows anyone in the world to quickly and easily pledge their free SP A's and participate in consensus. Second, farming blocks. Following Ouroboros, we construct a secure randomness beacon from the blockchain history itself. At each slot, all farmers search their BST for any tag close enough to the challenge to satisfy the difficulty setting. They may then compile the tag and corresponding encoding into a proof of replication, POR, and produce the next block in the chain. Anyone may then cheaply verify the proof by inverting the encoding with the farmer's public key and checking the tag. This allows farming to be lightweight in terms of the storage and compute overhead required. As for safety of blockchains, now we are going to explain the highlight 2 of the subspace network: maintaining decentralization. The second problem is that POC networks are prone to centralization due to a mechanism design challenge we call the farmer's dilemma. Farmer's dilemma. Farmers may choose between using their storage to either A, retain the chain state and history, or B, to maximize their plot size and return on investment. Pooled farming. As the chain grows, farmers will always choose the latter, at best becoming light clients, while at worst choosing to join a farming pool run by a trusted operator. Centralization. If no one stores the history, nodes may only sync from centralized providers. Subspace resolves the farmer's dilemma by incentivizing storage of the history and delegating state management to executor nodes, allowing for the first truly decentralized POC network. What is the farmer's dilemma? The farmer's dilemma states that in any POC blockchain, a consensus node, farmer, must choose between either maintaining the blockchain state and history or maximizing the amount of space they pledge towards. Consensus, rational farmers will always choose the latter, at best becoming a light client, while at worst joining a trusted farming pool. In other words, unlike POW and POS networks, there are direct financial. How does Subspace resolve the farmer's dilemma? Subspace is powered by proof of archival storage, POS, consensus, or proofs of storing the archival history of the blockchain itself. POS resolves several of the incentive challenges that lead to centralization in proof of space blockchains like Chia or Filecoin. In Subspace, farmers, not miners, store as many unique segments of the blockchain history as their disk space allows. Since this consensus is based on storage, it is eco-friendly and accessible to anyone with available hard disk space. This means that Subspace is able to fully realize the free, fair, and eco-friendly nature of disk-based consensus while resisting the centralizing tendencies that have plagued POW and POS networks. For more details, read section of our consensus paper or the text section of our website. Subspace Labs TAM. We are an international, remote-first team of crypto enthusiasts and protocol hackers. Farm from anywhere. Earn rewards by running a farmer node by pledging spare disk. No expensive setup or upfront capital is required. Lightweight. Run the farmer node in the background on your computer without affecting your daily usage, with minimal maintenance. Easy to set up. To set up the application takes only a few minutes. It supports Linux, Windows, and Mac OS operating systems. Frequent rewards. Get rewarded by contributing to a globally distributed network that gives control back to users and creators. Minimum hardware requirements. Any consumer-level computer can join Subspace Network and start earning rewards. If you can play a game or watch Netflix on your computer, it can most likely run a farmer node. The node application supports Linux, Windows, and Mac OS operating systems. 2 dedicated CPU cores. 4 GB of RAM, 8 GB suggested. 60 GB of hard drive space. That's what Subspace Network is. I hope that will make this confusion topic a little more helpful for you to understand. Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a like to reward our hard work.